everyone. Good afternoon to all of you. I am back for another Go Live, guys. And I am so happy to be back here, guys. Look at outside. I don't know if you guys can see that. There you go. So, this is my office for today, guys. So, I am a digital business owner. I work from home, and yes, I earn using different social media platforms. So, I am from Ontario, Canada, guys. I've been here for almost 11 years in a month. So, anyway, my topic for today is I'm going to talk about things I can do now that I couldn't do when I was still working 12-hour shift. Let me put that here so you guys can see. Alrighty. I hope everyone is doing well. I'm sure that Saturday is a busy day for everyone. It's probably family day or running errands for everybody. But yeah, so I just want to share with you guys things that I can do now, that I couldn't do when I was still working 12-hour shift. If you guys are wondering what do I do now, just like I said, I am a full-time job now. I work from home. And yes, I help people start their own digital business, and that is how I get paid when I, process their businesses successfully. And also, okay, let me pop that up. Okay, the first one is things that I couldn't do before that I can do now is first is go out on a weekday. You know, before I barely can go out because I was focused on working, 12-hour shift. When you're working 12-hour shift, especially when you're on a midnight shift, it's hard. Like you just want to go home and sleep, and then during the weekend we either have overtime or part-time, and I'd rather do part-time or overtime instead of going outside and have fun, right? Because there's a lot of bills to pay. So that is one thing. I can go out on a weekdays now when whatever day it is, right? Because I stay home and I have control over my schedule, right? So the second one is I waking up without an alarm clock. Before, when I was still working 12-hour shift, guys, or I was working midnight shift, I had so much alarms. I have like 10 piled up because I'm so scared not to wake up because I cannot miss my shift, right? Because if I miss my shift, then I don't get paid for that. So I have to wake up on whatever alarm time I put there so that I can go to work on time, right? So I put a lot, a lot of alarm. So yes, that's second. The third one is slow down and rest. I don't have this before, guys. I couldn't do this before because I used to work midnight shift. Like I said, I go to work when we have this 12-hour shift. We work 7 until 7 a.m. And then after my 12-hour shift, I used to do part-time around 9 a.m. till 4 p.m. So I don't have time to slow down and rest. To be honest with you guys, I barely get enough sleep. Like 3 hours of sleep would be, you know, maximum, right? So it's so hard before. I don't have time to slow down, to rest. That's why I came to a point where my body was shivering, shaking, when I stopped doing things. Like when I lay down and take a bit of rest, that's when I can feel the pain and the aches of my body. So I couldn't do that before, but now I have so much time, I can take care of my body, I can take care of my health now. I feel so much better than before. I used to feeling so sick, but now because of this business that I am doing right now, it allowed me to, to um to slow down and rest and have more time for myself than ever. Okay, so number four is being present on holidays or birthday celebration. Be there with my family when there's, event or celebration parties, right? Before I'd rather go to work because I have to, right? Especially when there's mandatory overtime, or you have to be there if you already, if you already take all your vacation days, then you have to go, right? So I mostly miss this holidays and then birthday celebration, especially like when there's mandatory overtime, like I said. So right now, like I said, I can control my schedule. I don't have a boss to report to. I can design my own um hours, my schedule, and I can do this. I can be present all the time now on holidays and birthday celebrations. And the next one is spend time with loved ones. You guys, this one, it's so hard to do when I was still working, because when I only see my parents, or yeah, my family during the weekend, and barely, to be honest with you guys, when during the weekdays we don't see each other, because I used to work midnight shift, my dad works afternoon, and my mom works day shift. So we don't really see that much. We don't even, eat together, during breakfast or even lunch or dinner, because we have different schedules. So I don't even have time to spend with my family. Even just a meal together, I could never do that, when I was so working midnight. During the weekend, yes, sometimes, but not every weekend that we get to, to eat our meal together, right? So that was me before. Sometimes people might say I'm exaggerating it, but no, it's the real deal. I when I was still working midnight shift, when I come back from work, I'd rather sleep a little bit because I have to work in few hours, right? So we were like dealing with our own schedule. We don't have time to like talk or to sit down and, to share things together, like whatever we do at work. We don't do that. We don't have time, because here in Canada it's so busy, and you just go, like you don't even have time to do things with your family. There were times that we go shopping together, but that is like once in a blue moon. Yeah, that's exactly what was happening before. And I'm so grateful that right now I can stay home. I stay home actually, and every time I am present here, I we have lunch with my dad, and during the nighttime or every weekend we eat together and stuff like that. So that is a good thing about this business, that it has changed so much in my situation. Not these little things is so important that we sometimes forget that, it's important, right? We sometimes think that, oh, it's okay, we don't need to, as long as we pay our bills, we don't have to do these things as long as we're surviving. But nope, sometimes we have to have these things. We have to be able to do these simple things, because it's going to make us, a better person, I guess, or we will be able to have a better life, with just these simple things. So the next one is giving back to my family. I used to work like like I said, 12-hour shift, and then I have a part-time, but for some reason it's still not enough to, to cover everything, like even to help my parents. I don't have that much extra to give back to my family. They raised me, they supported me since I was, newborn until, I went to college. And when I when I came here in Canada and started working, I couldn't even like help them, or couldn't even give back to them, because I was earning minimum wage. And because of this business that I'm doing right now, I was able to give back to them. And now I am able to, share monthly needs, right? So I'm super grateful. There's a lot of changes that has happened because of this business. And one more thing, this is one important thing that has changed in my routine when I was able to have this business, when I got this business up and running. Actually, like just recently, because when I was still, I was still working as a full-time job. I don't even have time for this. This is to give more time to ministry or church ministry. You know, when I was so like so tired already, sometimes you don't even have the strength or the effort, or I don't know, the desire to like do things, right? Like you just want to sleep. And when you try to pray, when you try to put time to the ministry or to God, sometimes it's hard, sometimes it's challenging, because you are so tired and you just want to have time for yourself, like to sleep, to rest or something like that. So now that I have this digital business, I am able to give back to God more, even the tithes and offering, even my serving the Lord. I was able to be a part of the ministry, music ministry, and other things, like we can now do like prayer meetings. I can now have time for Bible studies. We have Bible studies once a month, every Monday actually, but I go there once a month for Bible study on a Monday. And then we do have Bible studies here at home every Saturday. And then in the morning, we have also Bible study. And then we do have prayer meetings during Wednesday. And we do our praise and worship practice during Sunday. So I feel like there's so much improvement because I have more time now. If not because of this business, I wouldn't be able to attend Bible studies. I wouldn't be able to have time to read my Bible, to pray, to talk to God or whatever, right? So I'm super, super, super blessed to be able to find this business. Okay, so giving more time to the ministry is what I can do now that I couldn't do before. I was dead spiritually before because I don't have time. And time is very important to us. They say, it depends on what you prioritize, right? Which is true. But sometimes it's just so challenging to do things at the same time, right? So, and the last one that I wrote down here, there's a lot more, but this is what I came up. So the last one is go for vacation. So, like I said, guys, after 9 long years, I was able to go back to the Philippines because of this business. If not because of this business, I wouldn't be able to do that because um, I was not able financially, and it's hard to ask your boss to have like a vacation because most of the time they will not approve it because they need people to work. If you go for vacation, there's like a possibility that they will fire you, that they will lay you off, something like that. So I'm super super grateful because of this business. I was able to save up for our whole family air ticket, and we were able to go back in the Philippines. And now now I can go for vacation anytime I want because I don't have to have like a boss that will tell me that no, you cannot go, right? I am now my own boss, and I can, decide for myself for my work, my business, right? And the good thing about this is that I can bring my business with me, wherever I go, wherever I go. And yeah, when we went to Alberta, guys, I brought my business with me, and it was running really good, and I was getting results while we're on vacation, and also when I was in the Philippines. So super grateful, guys. I just want to share with you guys these little things that I can do now that I couldn't do before when I have full-time job, and it has a huge difference in my life, guys. Like there's a lot of things that I can do now. There's a lot more time for me now that I can be able to do these little things. So yes, I hope that you see something in this business that can change your situation as well. I know for some of you here that are also looking for a way and probably, feel stagnant about what you're doing. I know that some of you guys here are, working 2 to 3 jobs just to make ends meet, just to live paycheck to paycheck, and you don't have to be stuck in there because there is a way, guys. And I know and I believe and I am a living proof that this business can do that for you as well. That's the reason why I come here every day to share with you this blessing that I have received few years ago, because I truly believe that it can change your life situation as well, just like um it has changed my life. So that's it for today, guys. Happy Saturday. I hope that you have time for your family today, and I will see you again next time. See you later, guys. Bye. God bless. Oops.